Pups. A very important game for both squads as we move to the tail end of the second round. And we are off here inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Jojo Sarmenta, together with Coach Juanito Gregorio, bringing you all the action for our start of our Wednesday hoops. UC misfires from deep. So De La Salle Zobel, they need every win they can get here, Coach.
Right now, they're only 2 games behind that number 4 spot, but we are entering the final games of the season. So every game is now extra important for De La Salle Zobel.
And Zobel starts us off with that Di Maano basket.
For Alas, find there to start the ball game. That's the energy you want from your leader and your star. Let's watch that again. 2 guys helps. On Kiefer Alas, finds 𝔍𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰 wide open on the inside.
And after that turnover by the Bullpups, it's Zobel basketball. They're looking for win number 4 to stay in the Final Four hunt. Di Maano, can he make it back-to-back baskets? No, he cannot. You watched that game, Zobel versus Ateneo. What is your biggest takeaway and how Zobel pulled that off?
Well, they really were able to stop Chris Porter in the second half, limited his production, was able to contain him in terms of scoring, and that is where everything went the side of De La Salle Zobel. Forced Porter to 5 fouls, eventually really stepped on the gas, led by Maku Davao and Kiefer Alas and Waki Espina as well. So today, very interesting that they can maybe have the same game plan against Collins and Coe. If they can limit this big, they will have a chance against NU.
Let's see if they can do just that. But the offensive rebounding in full display for the Bullpups right there. They're the #1 team in rebounding, talking about the NU Bullpups at 55 rebounds per game.
Of course, the #1 rebounder in the league is part of that team in Collins. Coe has the single game record in 4 games, 29, 28, 24, and 24. So, little we can say with just how monstrous he's been playing this season.
They go to the aforementioned Coe with one of the shot clock. I do not think he was aware of the timer.
There's one guy I really have to commend the whole season. It's Charles Di Maano. Only at around 6'1", 6'2", is able to battle whoever big is given to him. Might be a Coe, might be Porter, might be Alejandro. This guy does not back down from anyone, and that's why Charles Di Maano is one of the best defenders for La Salle.
An offensive foul slapped on Zobel after that screen. There's that screen by Cruz. You can't do that. Hindi pwede yung in-nudge mo yung bantay.
Overextension of the shoulder from Thomas Cruz. The referees have been very strict with that call. The players have to be extra careful.
Shot clock at 14 for Sid Roma. UC drives baseline. He is clipped on the way to the cup.
Now, these are 2 guys that stepped up big time in that last game. Elijah, UC, and Uso. These 2 wings were able to drive hard in the first half for NU to really get a good lead to start that ball game. And it's going to be another important game for these 2 to step up once again.
Elijah UC, one of the veterans of the team, averaging close to 9 points per game. And he helps NU on the board, though he missed the second free throw. So 7:24 to play. Slow start to this ball game as both teams are trying to feel each other out. That is an errant pass from Arboleda. And much to the dismay of Coach Boris. And those are the kinds of errors that hurt, especially if you're trying to get more wins this part of the season.
And those are the errors you don't want to start the ball game with in Lawrence, because you want to be able to start as strong as possible, especially against a team like NU.
Good stop by the junior archers there. Arboleda has a pep in his step. Arboleda all the way.
Just like his dad, Alwin Arboleda, strong to the using his body. Good shoot for Alwin.
De Roma had the notion, decides to go to UC. Three-point shot is a miss. Espina has it. Junior archers attacking. Espina was out of control, but he gets the whistle.
You see the scouting report of NU on Wacky Espina, very on point here in today's ball game. 2 straight good ball games for Wacky Espina. But here he's defended well by NU to start the ball game. With substitutions by Coach Kevin here in the ball game.
21 seconds on the shot clock.
Couple of changes on the side of NUNS. Trying to ignite their defense and their offense as well. And newcomer Macmac Alfanta, you know he's tasked to guard Kiefer Alas. That should be an exciting matchup.
Macmac Alfanta, both an offensive and a defensive guy for NU. The last game was assigned to defend Doy Dumo. It looks like today he will be assigned on another star with Kiefer Alas.
Zobel gets another stop. It's Alas, takes a shot. This fires from deep. So the Bullpups still 1 point here as we move under 6 minutes to play. And just as I say that, Clyde Tagotongan drills a 3.
Clyde Tagotongan here in the season, slowly but surely, really getting his rhythm. Started out a little cold, but the captain is now showing up here in the second round.
Follow-away jumper does not work for Alas. Here is Tagotongan. Tagotongan, the team captain of the Bullpups. Alfanta zigzagging his way inside.
Alfanta finding that lane perfectly, going for the floater. This will force De La Salle Zubel to go for a timeout, but look at that. Good screen by Akoe. Alas just did not know where to go. Alfanta with an open floater.
And we have a ceasefire on the floor. The Bullpups take a 2-point lead, and we'll take a quick break. Coach 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 of the NU Bulldogs, watching all the action, watching the Bullpups play.
Coach Binky Fabis as well, watching the game. A lot of legendary Philippine coaches here very early on a Wednesday morning.
Alas takes aim, got it.
Composed, relaxed. Kevin Alas in his first 2 of the ball game.
We are at the halfway mark here in the first. We're all tied up at 6. Cartel sees an opening. Goes outside to Tagotongan, who drills a second 3-pointer off the game.
I really like this Tagotongan and Cartel combo because both of these players never rush anything, always reads the situation well. And there you go, another 3 for Tagotongan.
Dimano can't answer. Always secures another rebound. Here comes Tagotongan. Another 3, nope. Goes to Cartel. Then Pasena. And Akoe, that's a signature play for Akoe. You know, you don't have to decide a lot of plays, just get the putback.
Just too tall to get that offensive rebound.
No Cruz. Faked out Akoe, but did not complete the play, but Alas is there.
And this is the heart I was talking about with De La Salle Zubel. Cruz and Di Maano, way shorter than Akoe, but still found a way to tap the ball, get the second chance, and get that putback for De La Salle.
The interior defense of the junior archers are working here. It's Kiefer, hand tie, move!
Wow, what a finish from Kiefer Alas. It seemed like he was there since early this morning. What a finish for Kiefer.
Offense has picked up on both sides. whistle as 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 was attempting to go on a fast break.
This zone is working so far for De La Salle. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 to contain 𝔍𝔞𝔰𝔰 on the inside. Outside game of NU really has to work in the next few plays here.
So there is a review on that last play, whether or not it deemed as a transition foul, because the junior archers were going on a fast break. Coach, you mentioned the interior defense, the zone defense. I'm sure Collins and the rest of the Bullpups have seen that defense throughout the first round. I guess, how do you counter that? Hindi nila mapasok sa loob as we see this replay.
The best really is to
the trip, yeah.
There's a trip there. Let's see if it's an intentional trip or just a normal foul here. Just talking about the zone defense, best counter really is for you to be able to stretch out the floor. Force the defense to respect your outside game for you to be able to either get a drive or get that ball inside. So guys like 𝔬𝔠𝔬𝔢 and Chad Cartel will be very crucial for NU in the next few possessions for De La Salle to extend and close out on the three.
Anytime, here's Mako Davao coming off a season-high performance. 26 points for him in his last game versus Ateneo. They give it to their senior, Joaquin Espina. He has 5 to work with. Rising up, can get it to drop. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Here's that zone defense by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. 𝔬𝔠𝔬𝔢, another shot from deep. Not that time. So you saw there stretching the floor for NUNS. Santa Maria, no hesitation, too strong. Ahoe sees 4 defenders. We go to the other side. Palanca can muscle his way through.
De La Salle is really doing a good job closing down on the inside.
Espina knocks down the 3.
You know, this is a streak shooter. Joaquin Espina, when he gets one, can get a flow. So NU has to be able to locate Joaquin Espina right away.
Espina is top 10 in scoring. On the other end, Palanca can't finish. 2 minutes left here in the opening canto. Macmac goes outside to Cartel, lines it up from deep.
And Chad Cartel coming off a 4 out of 4 three-pointer ball game, now extends it to 5 out of 5, not yet missing from the three-point line since the last game.
Alas, rising. Can't knock down the jumper. A repossession by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Mako looks up at the clock, he has time. Davao gets the bounce.
Oh, what a tough finish for Mako Davao. That's pure confidence on that shot. Here the game honors, still has that rhythm from the last game. Mako with his first 2.
Mako is again coming off that 26-point performance, still on a high. They swing it over to Alfanta now. Can't connect from deep.
Good execution, just could not make the shot. That's the type of ball rotation you want.
Lots of time for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. They give it to Bondaha. Baseline jumper is good.
A very bright young talent for De La Salle. Still has a few years left for De La Salle. It's going to be Daha and Santa Maria the next couple years. It's going to be a very good experience for Bon.
Alfanta attacking. Palanca is blocked up top by Espina. Blocked again. Espina with back-to-back blocks. Ahead to Mako, and Davao can't corral the pass.
I want to check what the wingspan of Joaquin Espina is. 2 straight blocks. You're not going to see it on the height. Joaquin Espina is about 6'2", but that wingspan made all of the difference on that play there. That's why he got 2 straight blocks. So he really does remind me of Kevin Durant a lot. That very lean stature but can play physical with anyone. Shoots the ball above his head. Very good talent for De La Salle.
Compilado is in. He looks up at the game clock. It reads 10. Mako with the near steal. Pilado still has it. Time is running out for him. Push shot, no. Put back by Nepasena. Miss after miss for NUNS. And that will do it at the end of one. Zobel with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Let's revisit that first quarter, Coach.
Well, De La Salle really has been closing down on the inside, really limiting 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 in the first half to only 2 points. But 𝔍𝔞𝔪�𝔠𝔢 has been stepping up for them to be able to try and stay in pace with the La Salle, but La Salle has really been able to control that first quarter. Good defense, able to run the fast break led by keeper Alas, Waki, Espina, and all of the rest of the squad.
So Zobel with a 3-point lead, 17-14 at the end of one. Will be back for the second quarter. Back inside, the Philo Echo Oil here in San Juan. NUNS both pups are down by 3. And Zobel with a 17-14 advantage. So our first game of our quadruple header here in San Juan. This is the 11th game for all our teams. NUNS with a win today are secured of a final 4 slots. Thank you for joining us on Pilipinas Live. Yoyo Sarmenta together with Coach Juanito Gregorio. And Davao starts us off with a miss there. So here's that zone defense once again, Coach.
There's going to be no 𝔬𝔞𝔪�𝔰 right here, so I want to see who La Salle will focus on the defensive end.
That zone defense led to 25% shooting for the Bullpups in the first 10 minutes. You see there on your screens the field goal situation. And Alfanta hoping to correct that here in the second.
Good seal, good positioning. Alfanta utilizing on the space given to him.
Davao front rims that jumper. Pilado lines it up, connects from deep.
Tom Pilado, instant energy off the bench every time he's put inside the court. Instant scorer, instant energy, 3 points for Tom.
Key for Ken Sayat. Cartel looks up. Pilado attacks. But there is an offensive foul. I believe it was on the screen.
This is going to be on Solomon. Right here, trying to get space for his teammate, Tom Pilado.
Prince Baraka will check in for Chad Cartel. And the Bullpups is employing here a press defense.
This mixture of Pilado, Baraka, and Alfanta will surely give you speed. So they can press and eventually go for a lot of fast break opportunities. So La Salle has to be careful and be able to run down and recover on the running game of NU.
Davao from deep. Oh, he is feeling it.
And now, Paco Davao is trying to make San Juan Arena his home court. A lot of comfort on that 3.
That was Baco's 16th 3 of the season. Shooting around 26%, talking about Davao. Espina creates space for himself. Can't knock down the J.
Gotta commend the hard of the LaSalle. They're always going to be considered the underdog against the bigger team. In each and every game, they have proven that they are here to battle in the UAAP. Same thing right here. What people thought would be a slow game against NU, LaSalle is battling it out right here. They even have a 1-point lead.
You see the change in their body language, in their approach, especially after that win. And sometimes a win really does that to you, right,
yeah.
Coach?
You know, it's not just a win, it's a comeback win. 39 points in the fourth quarter, really boosting their confidence, knowing that they can battle it out with anyone.
Favis. 𝔢𝔬𝔬 another 3 on the way. Can't get it that time. A repossession by Zobel. Espina, crossover, jumper, front rims that one. And another chance for Zobel. 𝔢𝔬𝔬 takes a bullseye.
3 opportunities, finally a basket for the LaSalle Zobel. Good tap off the ball to keep them alive in their possession.
LaSalle is 3 of 6 from deep. Velado can't answer.
And now all of the rhythm is going to side of LaSalle.
𝔢𝔬𝔬, pure confidence right now.
That was deep. That was deep.
It is the Mako 𝔢𝔬𝔬 show here in San Juan. How will the Bullpups respond? UC is bumped, no call. Ball is sapped out.
We were talking earlier to Kiefer Alas, but let's watch this first. Mako 𝔢𝔬𝔬 stepping up big time here in the second quarter. A 3 from the other town. Another 3 for Mako, and he finishes off with a Euro step through 2. No problem, Mako 𝔢𝔬𝔬 with 8 straight points here.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 can't hit. Akowe left all alone for the hammer.
And this is the needed energy booster by NU right there. That slam can swing things going the side of NU.
Dimaano looking for their main man. Can't get it to Mako. Espina from deep. And he is found while taking a 3 by 𝔬𝔬𝔬.
And now because they're making the 3s, NU is forced to really respect that outside game. Let's watch that dunk first by Collins. Akowe wide open, too easy for Collins.
I appreciate the attempt of Waki to just jump alongside Collins.
Sorry, Waki, but you are going to be part of that poster.
But here's Waki at the free throw line. Waki is in the top 10 in our scoring department. One of the graduating players of Zobel.
Gotta love the step up of Mako 𝔢𝔬𝔬 and Waki Espina the past few games for the LaSalle. Really wanting to put them higher on that standing column. And maybe even enter the Final Four.
Akowe sees 3 defenders on him quickly. There's a whistle on that rebound. It will go to the other end.
And once again, Charles Dimaano doing his job perfectly right there. Boxing out cleanly. That will hurt. NU, that's going to be the second foul on Collins Akowe. But remember, the 2 losses of NU this season, both of those games, Collins Akowe was in foul trouble. That's why NU was able to, that's why NU had a hard time in really going for their usual sets.
Espina too strong on that attempt. Baraka fakes the 3. They reset. Epasena. A little overzealous on that play. Just overpowering his defender.
Seems Looks like the defensive game plan of LaSalle has been on point here. Really closing down on the inside. The only choice for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 was really to extend that arm to get some space. The referee was sharp to get that call.
When 𝔐𝔞𝔪 loses the ball, and 𝔬𝔬𝔰 gets the deuce.
But that's the strength of 𝔬𝔬𝔰. Can really finish whenever he has that space. Breakout game for 𝔬𝔬𝔰 in that last game, 14 points for him. Looking to try and beat that record. Want to get to 𝔐𝔞𝔪. Too easy up top there for 𝔬𝔬𝔰.
And back-to-back turnovers by Zobel. So you can't rest if you're an opponent of the Bopas. It was a 7-point lead, and they get the steal, and they get another turnover.
Watch his team, just a lot of basketball experience, knowing what to do whenever they're down, even knowing what to do whenever they're up. That's why he can never relax against NU.
𝔂𝔂 against two defenders, no problem.
The best way really to get 𝔂𝔂𝔪𝔂 going is to put it up top. He is 6'10", and very hard to defend up top, so that's a good pass coming from Clyde Tagutongan.
Alas is back in the ball game. He is bumped. You see there, coach, ibigay mo lang sa taas
Yes.
if you're a guard.
Yeah, sorry, I stand corrected. That was Baraka who gave the pass to 𝔂𝔂𝔪𝔂. But yes, you're right. You know, if there's a tall guy, the best way to get him is to put it up top because no one can reach it except Collins.
Alas at the line, averaging 20.6 points per game, second in scoring. And is only in grade 10, 16 years old.
And he's the only guard in the top 10 in rebounding. So what a season Kiefer Alas has been playing here.
𝔬𝔬𝔰 was cut off. Bopops doing a good job swinging the ball around. But Zobel has it.
The four white shirts really closing down and got rebounding there.
5-point game here, coming up on 4 minutes remaining. That is an offensive foul on those screens set for 𝔐𝔞𝔪.
So the first foul on Kiefer Alas right here, so that's not going to be a problem. But in that last game, Kiefer Alas already had 4 in the third quarter. Just credit to Baku Davao and Waki 𝔐𝔞𝔪 really stepping up in lieu of Kiefer Alas in foul trouble, eventually getting the win for De La Salle.
Nice pass inside, and 𝔂𝔂𝔫 is fouled. Foul on Waki 𝔐𝔞𝔪, his second. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 at the line. You know, he's one of the guys that has done a tremendous job in filling the gaps as double teams attack 𝔂𝔂. He gets those open passes, those drop passes to paint.
Well, 𝔍𝔞𝔪 is a full talent here for NU. Can pass that basketball, can stretch the floor with that mid-range. Also moves perfectly without that basketball. So really very complete for NU.
𝔬𝔬𝔰 was trying to go for the steal. And you see there, he's so upset with himself because NU and Nazareth School is in the penalty as we look at Coach Jeff Napa.
Once again, full squad for the NU coaching staff here. But yes, you don't want to give free opportunities for De La Salle to end the quarter.
𝔐𝔞𝔪 giving a few instructions to Arejola rather. Charles Ibarra at the line, averaging 10.2 points per game. We have a timeout on floor. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 is still up here, 31-26 under 4 minutes left. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 junior archers are up 31-26. 3:50 left in the first half. A very different 𝔍𝔞𝔪 versus the first time they played the NUNS Bullpups. They were down big in that game. Bullpups won 99-53, Coach.
Well, it's a different mindset, a different kind of energy, and better game planning from the coaching staff. A complete team effort for the 𝔬𝔪 𝔬𝔬 to be able to really battle it out with NU.
And great defensive stuff there. Charles Zimaano looking at options. It's Areola. Bullpups all over the archers. Alas from deep. Gets it to go.
Everything just going the side of the white and green here. But Alas was not happy. He was looking for a foul.
Biggest lead for 𝔍𝔞𝔪. There's an 8-point advantage. Clyde had the notion. Decides to go to the other side. Shot clock at 5 for Collins. Akome with the sledgehammer.
Through the baseline. That's a good drive and slam from Collins Akome. Adding to the highlight reel of today's ballgame.
2 dunks now for Collins. Alas with the basketball. Makes his move. Step back 3 on the way. Left it short.
It's a good clean defense coming from Dato Osam right there. Staying in front. Let's watch that 3 first. Just looking for a foul there, but that's going to be a 3 for Kiefer Alas. On the next play, sees the baseline. Collins Akome goes for the slam. Welcome to my picture, Mr. Areola.
Alfanta was bottled up. Gives it to Klein from the corner. It's good.
Klein Tagutongan really being comfortable with that corner. That is the 3rd long-range shot from Klein Tagutongan.
So Klein Tagutongan makes it 34-31. Samar on the floor. Kiefer Alas hit that huge 3 earlier. Made it 34-26 advantage, but then the Bullpups came storming back. Got that 8-point lead, now down to 3. Alas nearly lost it. Espina lines it up. Just a tad bit short.
They're really going for that left wing every time that's open. They're taking it.
Alfanta attacks, gives it to Nepasena. And those are the types of shots that Gab usually takes. Can't get it now that time. Cartel Another try for 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰.
That's a good find by 𝔐𝔬𝔦𝔰 through the middle. Once again, 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰 continuing to move without that basketball. Sees the middle. Good find by 𝔐𝔬𝔦. Good float by Gab.
The lead was at 8 at one point. Now it is at 1. 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 from deep, too strong. Whoop-ups can take the lead right here. 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 whips a pass to the corner. 𝔐𝔬𝔦 for the lead.
Good kick out coming from 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦, attracting all of the defense. Eventually seeing 𝔐𝔬𝔦 with his second three of the ball game.
It is a 10-0 blast by the Whoop-ups. 𝔘𝔫𝔦 with under 10 to work with. 𝔘𝔫𝔦 takes a closer look. No.
A better adjustment by NU right here, forcing stops on De La Salle.
𝔘𝔦𝔬𝔦 to Gab. 𝔘𝔫𝔦� push shot is good.
The back-to-back plays, you gotta credit to 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 driving hard, attracting all of the defenders for him to eventually see his wide open teammates.
Shot clock has been turned off. We are down to the last 12 seconds of the first half. Alas to 𝔘𝔫𝔦 from deep, that is off to the side. Last shot time for the Whoop-ups. 3 seconds left. 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 knows it. 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 can't get it to drop, but a phenomenal run by the Whoop-ups. A 12-0 run to end that second period.
They can never change their energy against NU because at any point of the ball game, they can just turn on the Jets and make a bigger run on you. This was a quarter that was started strong by De La Salle, really leading by as much as 8 points, but all of a sudden, 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 and the rest of the squad stepping up big time for them to be able to mount a comeback. And I'm sure Maku Davao, 𝔐𝔫𝔤𝔤, Coach Boris Aldiger will be having a good talk in the halftime for them to be able to get this lead back.
We're at the half, 34-38. Whoop-ups are ahead. We are at halftime here inside the Phil Oil Echo Oil Center, where the NUNS Whoop-ups have a 4-point lead, 38-34 over the De La Salle Junior Archers. They ended that second period on a 12-0 run. That's why they're up now. Let's break down some numbers here, Coach.
Well, you see here the field goal percentage, NU recovering late in that second quarter for them to be more efficient, but the outside game working for NU so far. Not really a strong suit of theirs, but so far 𝔐𝔬𝔦 and 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 really stepping up here. But De La Salle has been more aggressive in terms of attacking. That's why they have more free throws. They also are +5 in the fast break. That's why they're battling it out with De La Salle right here. An exciting first half we've had.
The three-point shots have been productive on both sides, as Coach mentioned. And the outside shots, one of those was from Maku Davao, who really lit up the scoreboard there, Coach.
And especially in the second quarter, Maku Davao really stepping up for them to be able to get that 8-point lead. Of course, 𝔐𝔫𝔤𝔤 as well, getting into the scoring column in Rocky Espina. The big three, the usual numbers for Espina, Alas, and Davao for De La Salle. And on the other side, it's 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 really stepping up in terms of scoring. 3 of 5 from downtown with 9 points. But Akoe helping out as well in the scoring column. 2 big slams already. And of course, also 𝔐𝔬𝔦 helping out NU.
And it was that late surge by the Whoop-ups that gotten them this lead. And balanced scoring so far for the Whoop-ups. And not to be outdone, Zobel with 2 players in double digits so far with Alas and Davao.
11, 10, and 6, the usual scorers for De La Salle. But here, �𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 and 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, not the usual scorers for NU. No 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, no Alfanta. Collins Akoe still will always be there, but very interesting. Who will step up for both of these teams here in the second half?
So those are your leading scorers at the half. 2 more quarters to play. Can keeper Alas come up big here in the second half, just as he did versus Ateneo in his last game? It's our first game of 4 games for your UAAP Wednesday. Thank you for staying tuned in on Pilipinas Live. Third quarter underway. And right away, we get a rejection from 𝔂𝔂𝔫𝔦𝔰. He's had a number of those blocks, coach.
That's already a very good execution for NU. Just better recovery for 𝔂𝔂𝔫𝔦𝔰. The third block here in this ballgame.
Alas, turn around Jay is firing there. Espina, no hesitation on that 3.
Doing it on the defensive end, doing it on the offensive end. 𝔂𝔂𝔫𝔦𝔰 showcasing his full talent there in the ballgame.
That ends that run dating back to the tail end of the second period, where Zobel could not find the bottom of the net. They break the spell here to start the third. Usop, no space to operate. UC from the outside. Misfiring there.
Textbook zone defense by De La Salle there, stopping on every zone. Chance for them to be able to get the lead here.
Espina was asking for it. Now he gets the basketball, but he traveled with it.
And the ball after getting that ball. It's going to be a travel on 𝔂𝔂𝔫𝔦𝔰.
His feet were not set as he dribbled the basketball just as he got it. So here's that zone defense, coach. Let's see how the Bullpups find an answer for that here in the second half. Roma, time running out. It's at 2. Roma, floater short.
Once again, the zone defense of La Salle working its ways there, getting another stop.
Dimano stop at his dribble. It's with Davao. Back to Charles. 5 on the shot clock. Alas gives it to Dimano. Falling away, no.
It'll be very hard to make against a 6'10" Collins Akoe. But the recovery by Collins.
Akoe, nice post work there.
Sometimes it's the simplest moves are the best. Good drop step by Collins, wide open on the inside.
Espina, he hit a shot earlier, can't get it that time. UC from the corner. Akoe can't get it to drop. So a much quicker pace here, coach.
Both teams trying to outrun each other. Both teams really are going on offensive streaks. Keeper Alas with another fast break bucket there.
11 points now for Kiefer. He is Zobel's leading scorer right now. Check that, 13 points now for Kiefer. And here he is with the basketball. Making 15 for Kiefer.
You know, there's only one speed to that attack, yet he found the angles needed for him to be able to look for those spaces. What a talent Kiefer is.
Nepasena left it short. Akoe! And a chance for 3 for Collins Akoe.
He's putting in more energy, he's putting in more activity. He knows he has to step up. He is the biggest advantage of NU in this ball game at 6'10", towering over everybody. Collins Akoe has to put in extra effort for them to be able to get this lead.
Akoe, the leader in the MVP race at the end of the first round. Coach, when they see Collins, they see when it's their first time watching, they see his imposing height. But, you know, he is more than just the height, right? There's a lot of skill in his game.
You know, good skill, good, very good instincts in this game, very good defense, and now can also pass that basketball throughout the first round, really learning with his experience. So he's becoming more and more a complete player for NU each and every game.
How about challenging Akoe? Mako was fouled on the way to the cup.
He's gotta love the guts of Manu Davao. This guy is not scared of anyone. You saw earlier that sidestep through to layup that was very deep. And here he is in the second round, challenging 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 up top. It's pure confidence from this kid.
Mako had a very quiet first round, had some glimpses of his potential, but it was really in that last game versus Ateneo that really showed what he can do for Zobel.
You know, he is coming off an injury where he needed operation on his knee. So for a young kid to be able to recover from a major injury, this guy is really doing well here. And things are bound to get even better for Mako Davao.
Mako makes it 42-43, Zobel down by 1. Here is Macmac Alfanta attacking that zone. And he was bothered on the way to the hole. Espina asking for it. Here he is with the basketball. Alas leaves it to Charles. Espina from deep, got it.
If there was a statistic of total passes per possession, I'm sure LaSalle would be top 3 here in our season, as ball movement has really been one of the reasons why they are competing here in the season.
Aaron pass. And Zobel bench loving the effort. You mentioned their passing, they are 4th in assists, so you can tell they really love sharing the basketball, led by Kiefer Alas, who is the #1 assist player in our league.
You know, if you are not on the team, the best way really is for you to be able to rotate that basketball, and LaSalle really doing that perfectly. Coach Boris Hondiger, one of the respected coaches already in the UAAP juniors for a reason.
Stopped there by the Bullpups. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� is asking for it in the middle. Instead, they go outside. 3-quarters short. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 thought about it twice. Gives it to Palanca. Somehow got it to go.
𝔍𝔞𝔪� really using his patience right there, trying to fight for the perfect shot. Found Palanca through the middle. It's a good pass for Clyde.
Fall-away. Misfiring was Alas. We're all tied up. 𝔍𝔞𝔪�. Some quick passes now by the Bullpups. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� is blocked from behind, but there was a whistle.
Oh, I think we'll be on Charles.
𝔐𝔞𝔪� had bad intentions there. Instead, he will have to earn his points at the line.
We needed to get the ball a lot more on the down low for him to be able to operate and get his buckets. 𝔐𝔞𝔪� really mastering that inside.
And he is just a young player, 18 years old, I believe. 𝔐𝔞𝔪�, 17 rather.
17 years old.
And we saw his growth from the start of the season till now. He has grown by leaps and bounds.
And he has one more playing year after this season, so really time to grow for 𝔐𝔞𝔪� as a player, as a kid, as a person.
He is spoiled that time. He can't give NU the lead. That was way short from Cruz.
Looks like it slipped the hands of Thomas Cruz there. It's not comfortable with a shot. Kind of slipped his hands. That's why it went to an air ball. Ball will go back. And you will chance for them to get the lead back.
NU has found some creases in that zone defense. But 𝔍𝔞𝔪� misfiring. Alas puts on the brakes, spins, just left it short.
Tough shot from Kiefer Alas right there. Good defense by NU.
on 𝔬𝔪 on the other end.
The one guy we haven't heard a lot of here in today's ballgame is 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔠. Really a guy that is one of the top scorers for NU, but here in this ballgame, sort of struggling in terms of his offense. 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 only here in the game, only 4 points 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢, but he will still get the minutes as he is one of the best defenders or the NU Pops. Pass to defend talent like keeper Alas Maku Davao and Waki Speeda.
You mentioned his defensive versatility. You know, we saw him guarding 𝔬𝔪, and sometimes he would attack the point guard, he would attack Davao. What luxury Coach Kevin has for this kid.
Oh yeah, you get to put him wherever. He can defend anyone, he can attack anyone, very physical. That is the perfect term to describe him, a luxury for Coach Kevin.
And 𝔬𝔬𝔪 gets the rebound there. Palangka took too many steps.
Trying to go down low to their bigs, trying to attack the undersized DLS-Z, but DLS-Z really standing their ground and have been forcing a few misses and a few turnovers.
Lopez looks at his options, gives it to Alas. Float game does not work. Now it's with the ball pops, Tagutongan. Inside they go to 𝔬𝔬𝔪, who loses the leather. Recovered by Akowe. Second chance for Collins is good.
Too long, too strong. Whenever that ball is up top, more than likely it's going to go the side of Collins.
Naha misses. And you can add to their lead here. But Jobel with a stop. Alas slows things down. 1 minute and 30 remaining in what has been an action-packed third quarter. In and out for Dumangkas. And Alas is down on the other end.
I don't want to see this here in the season. He is holding on to his ankle. And Coach Jeff Napa is worried as well. Because you never want to see talents like keeper Alas go down.
Those are the parents of 𝔬𝔪. Watching closely how their son's doing. It seems he can't put weight on that ankle.
Seems to have stepped on someone after that drive. This is going to hurt DLS-Z because this is a very close game. 𝔬𝔪 is the leading scorer here in the ball game. So again, Maku Davao and Waki Speeda has to work double for DLS-Z to get the lead back.
So Alas takes a seat with 15 points. If you're NU, it's time to capitalize. Cartel from deep. He misses. Under a minute left here in the third. It seems like 𝔬𝔪 is headed to the far end of the bench. In the meantime, Davao misfiring. Ahead they go to Alfanta. Can't get the layup.
Good job boxing out by DLS-Z right here. It leaves that ball open for Waki Speeda for the rebounds.
One-hander for Waki. Can't find him out of the net. Ball pops pushing ahead to Cartel, who blows the layup.
Sorry, misses for NU right here. Those are two good opportunities and they could not make the shot. Couldn't extend the lead.
Shot clock has been turned off. Tagutongan stops, pops, too strong. Last 3 seconds. And that dunk will not count. It will be 48-45, still in favor of the Bullpups at the end of 3.
A close ball game here. Up and down battle, but good adjustments by both coaches, really trying to keep the game alive. Quarter played well by 𝔂𝔂 𝔂𝔞𝔦𝔰, stepping up, especially in lieu of 𝔬𝔂𝔂𝔢𝔠 tweaking his ankle. But 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 slowly but surely as well, stepping up in the ball game. But here, 𝔬𝔬 will be going in the third quarter with a 3-point lead, 48-45.
I think our referee just had to double check if that dunk was good. It was not counted. That's why its score still stands at 48-45, still in favor of NUNS. We'll be back. Fourth and final quarter, just about to start here. It's been an eventful game here between the NUNS Bullpups and the DLS-Z Junior Archers. And it was that second quarter, coach, that allowed NU to create a little bit of separation.
Well, you know, NU really going out in that second quarter for them to be able to get that lead, but eventually it's still a good recovery from both teams. We're having a good game right here. Good start by Lasal in the fourth quarter.
Palanca starts us off with a basket. Glad you can spend your Wednesday morning here on Pilipinas Live. Julio Sarmenta on the mic together with Coach Juanito Gregorio, bringing the first game of 4 for your UAAP Wednesday. There is a whistle underneath as 𝔬𝔬 was battling for position.
It's going to be on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 Lopez. This guy was huge in their win versus Ateneo. With a foul trouble of 𝔐𝔞𝔫 𝔦𝔰 in Santa Maria, he was tasked to defend Chris Porter, and he did a terrific job. Only 2 points and 3 rebounds. But that effort and his physicality with Porter was huge. It was crucial for them to eventually go out with a victory. So props to 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 Lopez for really stepping up in that last ball game.
Alfanta gets the jumper to fall.
Rafa Alfanta still slow in his scoring, but here he is tasked to try and deny 𝔂𝔂 𝔂𝔞𝔕. So he's going to be doing extra work both offensively and defensively for NU.
In the meantime, Daha was clipped by Palanca while he was seeking that jumper. If you've just joined us, 𝔬𝔂𝔂𝔢𝔰 seemingly hurt his ankle at the tail end of the third quarter. That's why you see him there limping. That jumper was good for Alfanta. But going back to Kiefer, here he is on the bench, just tightening up his shoes. Seems he's ready to go, coach.
You know, these are the types of kids where they don't really care about it. All they care about is playing. And to be young and to be this fresh once again, what a time to be in.
Back to the action. 8:25 left in this ball game. Alfanta, can he make it back-to-back hits? No, he cannot.
𝔂𝔂 𝔂𝔞𝔕 already in double digits in rebound and leader De La Salle here in this ball game.
Daha looking for 𝔂𝔂. Espina gets it now. Look at that defense by Alfanta. Dumancas following shot off to the side. 𝔬𝔬 against 3 defenders. It is those second chance opportunities that Collins has made a living out of.
Collins 𝔬𝔬, that is his 9th offensive rebound of the ball game. 15 points and 18 rebounds for Collins.
Dumancas shot won't work. Chance for NU to push this lead. 𝔬𝔬 was fouled. And 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 is back in the ball game.
The coaching staff just knows how important this game is for them to be able to battle it out for that final four spot. Keeper Alas will be fighting through this pain.
And we talked to him before the game, and he said their goal is to win all their remaining games.
Oh, he even said sweep at the end of the second round. So let's see if they can still have that chance here.
Foul on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 trying to impede Espina, I believe. Here's our last sequence. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 was called for the foul, but 𝔍𝔞𝔪 gives it right back to NU. Coach Boris Aldeguer and the junior archers have less than 7 minutes remaining to turn things around. Nagutuan has been huge with his outside shots, but we have a whistle. It will go to the other end.
Yes, the foul of the call of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
So from start to finish here, that zone defense by 𝔍𝔞𝔪 has been holding up.
So it's enough to contain this team. It's enough to slow down in the only 54 points and give them opportunities, especially when Mako Davao is making his shots.
Mako Davao with a huge three to cut that lead down to 3. Ball will stay with NU, says our referee. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 bench pleading that they will have the ball, but referee says otherwise.
Back to that Mako Davao, 3 good handoff by Bonda to give enough space. But here, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 answers right away. Now he is powering his way through the inside. Would seal 3 guys, no problem. My name is 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Seems the game plan of giving the ball up high to the big man. It still works.
No, I think the only people who can challenge him up there is his teammate Solomon, Briggs Versosa, and probably Tomaneng from Adamson.
In terms of height,
In terms of height. I would pay to watch those guys play pabitin.
Sino mauuna, no?
Oo, mas marami makukuha.
In the meantime, back to the action. Davao, emergency pass to Alas. Alas, turnaround shot, too strong. Pelado, burning rubber. Outside to Cartel. Huge three from Chad Cartel.
Steady, ready for the 3. Chad Cartel, whenever he's open, he's gonna take it. He's gonna make it. Tom Pelado attracting 4 white shirts. Wide open is Cartel, and that's gonna be a 3 for Chad. 60-51 in favor of NU.
Espina and the rest of the junior archers are facing a 9-point deficit. They're trying to keep their Final Four hopes alive. They're at 3-7. A loss would hurt their chances tremendously. But on the other end, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 and the Bullpups looking to secure a win and a seat in the Final Four. It's with Daha. 𝔖𝔱 being shadowed by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. 6 on the shot clock. Gotta get busy as 𝔐𝔫𝔫. 𝔖𝔱 to Daha, has to put it up. And time will run out for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Lepasena sees an opening. Ball is tapped by Davao. Davao completes the seal. Ahead to Daha. Daha, easy pickings for Bon Daha.
Defense to offense, Mabu Davao making things work for the LaSalle to start this run.
Let's see if 𝔍𝔞𝔪 has one more run in them. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 with under 10. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 left it short. So another stop by 𝔍𝔞𝔪. They need all the stops and all the points they can get here. 𝔖𝔱. Davao tried to give it to 𝔖𝔱, but it hit the rim. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 all day to shoot, in and out. Sorry miss for Klein.
The back-to-back misses for Klein. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 from that corner, still giving opportunity for the LaSalle here.
The jump shot has not been kind for Bon Daha today.
That is a shot he usually makes here in the season. That's not here today in this ballgame.
So we are in a bit of a scoring drought for both teams. Davao can end the dry spell. Espina, quick shot from the corner. Pilado, too strong, but he is fouled by Davao.
That's a good pass coming from Chad Cartel. You know, here in the second round, Chad Cartel has really proven that he is a Swiss Army knife for NU. Here's the ballgame once again, providing everything needed for NU. Chad Cartel with 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. All around Swiss Army knife.
Tom Pilado at the line. And to your point about Cartel, NU has a lot of guards, Pilado, De Roma, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, and Cartel acts as the
Yes.
secondary playmaker for the team as well.
You know, every time he has the ball, you just know that he will make the right play, either from an assist or making a drive or even making that three. It's so hard to read what Chad Cartel has in mind.
3:18 left in this contest. Espina lines it up. Bullseye for Joaquin Espina.
That's a big three for LaSalle, as this is only a 2-possession lead for NU. Only down 6. If they can make a few more stops, this game is well and alive for LaSalle.
It was at 9 moments ago. And another stop by the Archers. Espina is fouled by Alfanta. .21 on the shot clock for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Espina will inbound the basketball. Can't give it to their main player. Instead, it's 𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔰. That three-pointer catches air. See the confusion there, but credit the defense of the Bullpups. Shut down 𝔖𝔱 and Espina.
Just closing down every star of LaSalle there to force 𝔬𝔫𝔦𝔰 to a long shot. This is a 2-possession ball game in favor of NU.
𝔐𝔞𝔰𝔰 with another monster stat line in this ball ball game. 20 points, 20 rebounds. Are the Bullpups 2 and 30 minutes away from securing that seed in the Final Four? Alfanta, another chance, is good!
They've been going to that backdoor play, just not working the past few times, but now 𝔂𝔂 Alfanta makes it work to extend the lead to 8.
Now they give it to Alas. Alas, nowhere to go. Daha, reverse, can't get it to drop.
That's a good baseline drive by Bonda. That was open. Just could not get enough English for him to make that shot.
Under 2 minutes left in this ball game. Bullpups looking for win at number 9. Cartel sees Akowe. Akowe to Tagutongan. Just left it short, but the rebound opportunity is good for Alfanta.
Right place, right time. 𝔂𝔂 Alfanta going for those offensive rebounds for them to be able to extend to a double-digit lead. You see here 𝔂𝔂 missing his own shot, getting his own rebound, getting that too. And on the next play, same thing for 𝔂𝔂, staying active on the offensive board. Put back for 𝔂𝔂. Now the lead is up to 10 for NU.
𝔂𝔂 Alfanta has been huge on both ends, scoring on clutch baskets while also guarding Kiefer Alas or Waki Espina or whoever he's tasked to guard.
And what a treat for NU to have this kind of a player. That's why he is still here inside the court.
Alas from deep gets it to go.
Keeping their hopes alive. That's a big three coming from Kiefer.
But time is not on the side of Zobel. They need to make some crucial stops here. But if you're NU, you're looking for the dagger. Is it going to come from Alfanta, who's hit some huge shots? 𝔂𝔂 and the dagger from 𝔂𝔂 Alfanta.
𝔂𝔂 Alfanta closing down on NU. The last 6 points all coming from 𝔂𝔂.
68 to 59, 50 seconds left. Espina, fall away, no. Dabao, he will try. Too strong. Ball is loose. Jump ball. Possession will go to the Bullpups. Sorry, misses for Zobel. And those are the players that you want to take those shots. Espina and then Dabao.
Main talent for the LaSalle, but later on here in the fourth quarter, it's a better adjustment by NU to be able to close down on the talents of LaSalle. That's why they were able to extend this lead by as much as 10 here.
40 seconds left in this contest. And NU will milk that clock. Alfanta. Rather, that was 𝔂𝔂 with a huge basket as well.
And that's what I'm talking about. Collins Akowe, all throughout the season, improving on that passing range. No look drop pass going to 𝔂𝔂.
And NU is 27.8 seconds left and securing a seat in the Final Four. We'll be back. Kiefer Alas came back from that ankle injury he sustained in the third quarter, but his efforts were in vain in the fourth as 𝔂𝔂 Alfanta and company really tightened the screws on the defensive end and pulled away here in the fourth. Dimaano, 9 9-point advantage for the Bullpups. And it seems like the bell will elect not to foul. So the Bullpups will hold on to this victory. A 70-61 triumph over the Zobel Junior Archers. And they will return to the Final Four, talking about the NUNS Bullpups.
That will keep them safe as of now for that number 2 position. But that will already secure their spot in the Final Four. But still very important games for NU moving